Hi Scorpio, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all having the best day. Let's see what messages want to come through for you, what you need to know, look out for, what's coming towards you, anything that will help you on your journey. For Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements, please show me clearly. I think we had a flyer. Singer of Chalice. This is kind of like the Ace of Cups, all right? So I'm seeing a lot of deep feels, a lot of emotions and connections, and I need a little bit more before we can really dive into this, but so far feels very healing. Feels very, lies the shadow and then the fairy godmother. Someone needs your help. This card came out in the pre-shuffle before I started to record this reading. This card did pop out a few times and we see it coming out again. Lies the shadows. This is an energy where it could be either representing where you're at, you're coming out of the darkness, you're coming out of the shadows, stepping towards the light, or there is an energy that is around you or pulling at you, tugging on your energy, and perhaps someone is in need of your help or support, or is just like drawn to your light in some sort of way. Fairy Godmother is a card that says like, hey, if you can help, pass it along, pass your love, pass the support, like spread your kindness. And so there could be someone who is needing an extra helping hand, or there could be someone who's really needing just love, nurturing, and support, and just like your genuine healing, loving energy. It feels here, it's important that you have boundaries, right? It's so important that you know when enough is enough, or having your limits, having your limitations. That's super, super important. Even if you love this person so much, even if you really care about them and you want the best for them, you have to fill up your cup up first before you worry about filling up anybody else's. And so don't let this person or these people guilt you by putting your needs first. That's something that you're definitely needing to prioritize always. And then with the fairy godmother, this is representing like a feminine energy that's watching over you from the other realm. It is showing divine protection as well as divine guidance. And even if you, Scorpio, if you have been in a darker place, if things have been a little rockier than usual, or just been going through some tough times, I am seeing that the universe is going to provide you with an opportunity to get you out of this funk or get you out of this tough situation, okay? So let's see here. What else wants to come through? What's going on for Scorpio? Show me the energy that Scorpio is currently dealing with. Show me the current energy for Scorpio with Eros coming out, which is a very like highly sensitive, sexual, physical energy. You're needing a release is what I'm seeing. We have the Village at the bottom. There's something coming up about privacy or needing more privacy, or you're feeling like maybe people are really, really up your ass. Let me pull a couple more though. They gave me quite a few. A stack here, and then this one. We have the River with the King, and then the Mystic, and then we also have the Self. It looks like you're gonna be choosing some sort of path that involves you or your needs. Like you're at this crossroad is what it looks like with the River. You could be caught between two different directions, two different paths, two different options, and you're like, you feel two different things at the same time. That's what this is. It could be head over heart, mind over your emotions. I'm seeing that you're being pulled in two different directions, but you are going to be taking action in the near future. You're going to listen to your intuition. Your intuition is screaming at you, the King and the Mystic. It definitely feels here that over the next couple of days, there may be some sort of enlightenment or some sort of clarity that you come into. It looks like you're going to be initiating something here. It definitely looks like you're going to, I'm hearing you have the upper hand in a situation, Scorpio. You may have given someone a choice or an ultimatum recently. There's just something that you're able to see before it happens. There's something you're able to visualize. You're getting some sort of like energetic download from spirit, from your higher self. And it's like there's situations that are unfolding that you knew in your core it was only a matter of time. You're literally witnessing these downloads play out in the reality, in your physical life, and it might spook you out a little bit. You might feel more susceptible to other people's energies too, which is why you're needing to put an energetic boundary as well. I'm imagining like a white bubble around me, or like around you, Scorpio. I'm seeing this clear kind of white translucent bubble. That's what I'm seeing in my mind's eye. It feels here, you're reconnecting to some sort of calling, some sort of purpose, some sort of passion of yours, perhaps, with the self and the mystic. Some of you are light workers, healers, seers, or you are somebody who, there's just some sort of gift that you have, and maybe you didn't see it that way for a while. Maybe you saw it as a curse. Maybe you didn't see it as a gift. Maybe you've seen this as something that was negatively impacting you for a long time. It's like your perspective on something has changed greatly, or is going to change very fast. It definitely feels like in the next couple of days, weeks, you're going to be taking some sort of action towards whatever this crossroad is. You're going to make up your mind. You're going to make up your mind. This could be about a relationship here. This could be someone that you have strong chemistry with, feelings for. I'm not too sure about that. I'm not really seeing, I mean, we did have Singer of Chalice that came up, which does bring up those emotions and those feelings, but Lies of the Shadows tells me that there is a darkness that is brought up or gets triggered, or there's some, I feel like, toxicities, codependencies, or addictive behaviors that come up with this. So I don't know if it's like the most purest of waters. It makes me feel like murky water with the river, and it's hard to see which way the current is going. Now, you do have the upper hand. I feel like the universe is going to provide you with information that's going to help you make the best possible decision in this situation. And with the self, there's something you're unlocking. There's something you're discovering. Self-discovery is coming up here. It's a big one for a lot of you. So let's get into the tarot portion. Let's get some more detail as to what's really going on in this situation, Scorpio. Show me clearly what's going on for Scorpio. What do my Scorpios need to know right now? Show me clearly. Three of Swords is your first card out. Pretty intense stuff, okay? Then we have these big stack coming out. 8 of Swords, 5 of Cups, 7 of Cups, and the Devil. So we have Capricorn energy over here. You may have Capricorn placements, or you could be dealing with a Capricorn. We also have some water and air. It's water, air, and Capricorn energy so far. Empress is at the bottom. I'm seeing like you're in this process of transmuting some sort of painful event or this discomfort, as you're like transmuting it. Right now, you may feel very stuck. This combination of these 4 is a very stuck, trapped energy. Okay, so this could be representing you, Scorpio, or this could be someone that is in this Lies of the Shadows energy. If this is someone that's attracted to your light, this is their energy that's pulling through very strongly in this reading. Okay, so I'm just gonna read it as whoever this is. I'm reading it to you, but you take it if it applies, leave it if it don't. Okay, because this is what's coming through. But yeah, so 3 of Swords, this is a card of heartbreak. This is a card of loss, suffering, pain. It's so uncomfortable, and yet we're forced to deal with it. There's no escape. There is no escape. So whoever is feeling this way, they're unable to escape this pain that they've inflicted on themselves, on others. This is representing someone who feels trapped, feeling like they can't change, or feeling like this is what I deserve. I deserve to feel this pain. This is someone who's going through and suffering great loss. 5 of Cups and the 8 of Swords. It's a lot in the head, a lot of mental confusion with the 7 of Cups. Someone is very much at loss of how to move on or how to move forwards. Someone feels trapped, like literally 7 of Cups and the Devil. Someone feels really trapped, and like the devil in the deep blue sea. And someone keeps choosing, you know, the saying, the devil you know versus the devil you don't. Someone keeps choosing the path that is comfortable or familiar, but just because it's familiar doesn't mean it's good. But out of this person's habit, they feel like they have no choice, or they feel like they have no other way out. But that's not the case. So you have the Empress at the bottom, which is Taurus energy. This is showing someone who is in the process of a metamorphosis, in the process of birthing a new life. Ace of Cups and the Four of Swords. This is a huge opportunity for healing, a huge opportunity to reflect on how you give and receive love. It's a time to step back from the world and go inwards. Someone is struggling with that though. So either this is you, or you could be picking up with the mystic and even eros, right? If you've had a very intimate relationship with someone, whether it be physical or just like energetically, emotionally, like you're very, very deeply connected, you can pick up on their energy. You can pick up on their energy. You can feel their energy. So you could be sensing this person's energy that could be very much attached to you. I'm seeing that there is a strong attachment here. There's someone who is in a lot of regret, wishing things were different, wondering if they made the right choice. Someone feels stuck. All right, so I know I'm repeating myself. This is just what's coming through. What a ground. I also feel like, going back to these cards, someone's not this. If this is more of a masculine energy, this masculine is not fully allowing themselves. They will, with the mystic, they will, but this is someone who could be very much in their ego form, where they're trying to protect themselves. Right? The king makes no mistakes is what I'm hearing. King doesn't make a mistake. You bow down to me. But really, this king could be going through a humbling of some sort. And it's a choice, right? With the crossroad, you either choose to continue on this path and stay stuck and create more pain, create more hurt, create more suffering, or you choose the other path. You choose to heal. You choose to forgive yourself and others, which obviously that's not just something that you can just snap your fingers and happens overnight. Because if that was the case, this world would be way more peaceful and everybody would be like happy and healed, and life would be like not how it is we see in this world. It's crazy what's going on. But anyways, wow. Okay, so I just want to ask Spirit, like, is this your energy? Is this Scorpio's energy? Or is this someone that's attached to them? Because I'm just trying. 7 of Pentacles. Oh, so not 7. It's a 10 of Pentacles. So this could be someone that you live with or family. 10 of Pentacles brings in like our generations, like from previous. Remember we saw with the fairy godmother? There could be like a grandmother-like energy watching over you, or like ancestral energies watching over you. Maybe this is what this is connected to. It's so deeply ingrained in just the family lineage. There's something that's so deeply ingrained. So this could be what you're witnessing in society. This is what you could be witnessing in groups. Again, in your neighborhood, in your friendship circle. Like this could be a lot of outside energy. Right now, I'm kind of seeing it as outside energy. Who's this energy that's coming through so strongly? 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords. Well, this is representing someone who's, they're trying, but they feel like it's not enough. Or they feel like no matter what I do, I'm stuck in this hell. Oh my God. Someone feels trapped. Oh my God. Knight of Swords at the bottom, 2 of Swords, and then the Lovers. Again, I'm still getting this energy where this is either between you and someone that you're connected to. Or this is, if this is you, it's like a relationship could have triggered this wound or triggered these emotions or brought up all these darker feelings, heavier feelings. But yeah, 9 of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles. This is someone who's like a heavy perfectionist. This is someone who doesn't do well under pressure. They don't do well under pressure. This is representing someone who struggles to sleep, someone who beats themselves up. They are just heavy perfectionist, right? And if they make any little mistake, They don't forgive themselves. They give themselves a very hard time. And again, I think that this is deeply ingrained from upbringing, from society, from their parents, all that jazz, right? Expectations from other people and just fear of failure. Okay, so these cards will put them over here because that was me asking, like, who is this? Let me pull the animal card, actually. Who is this? Tell me more about whoever this person is. What do I need to know about this person? The spider. There's something about this person that's very repetitive. Oh, look, I stop and we have the tarantula at the bottom. There's something that's repetitive about this person, or it's like they're very predictable. They move quite fast, but then they also can just stay still in this one place for a very long time. And they're very sensitive, like they pick up on energies all around them. We have the shark, and then tell me more about this person. This could be someone who's needing your forgiveness. We have the fish. This could be someone with Piscean placements. They don't have to, but I always see the fish as Pisces because Pisces is the fish. The animal's a fish. Owl at the bottom, bringing in more of this like telepathy, kind of like spiritual connection here. This owl does talk about like spiritual gifts and abilities and intuition, which is why I'm saying that. Anyways, that's at the bottom of the deck. So who this person is, and if I'm reading you, then I'm reading you. But the spider representing this person, very persistent. You know, they will continue to keep trying and trying and trying and trying. But the thing is, it's like the one thing about spiders, if you destroy their, I was going to say nest, not their nest, their web. If you destroy their web, they just keep building it in the same spot. At least what I witnessed this summer, because I had this strawberry patch and this one fucking spider, peace and love, but my god, I just kept returning. So I had to give up my space. I was like, fine, you win. But like the thing about spiders, they'll stay put in one spot until they're forced to leave, until they're forced to change, until they're, you know, it's either they stay put and they die if someone or a bigger bug like eats them, or if it rains, then finally they'll move, maybe they'll come back. They keep like, there's something about this person who feel stuck. They are stuck in their own web, the web that they created. You know, the bed that they made, now they have to sleep in it. And the thing is like with the shark, there's these things, it's so similar to Lies of the Shadows. There's this darkness they keep running from. And I'm hearing that this person can't escape their darkness. They can't escape their shadows. They can't run. They can run, but they can't hide. And, you know, you can only run for so long. Sooner or later, you're going to need to catch your breath. And I just see like this is someone who keeps going back and forth. There's this part of them that wants to confront this aspect, this part, this fear. Then there's another part that just wants to avoid, distract, run away. Something about this person is very inconsistent, and not just if this is a relationship with you and this person, not only have they been inconsistent with you, they've been inconsistent with other things in their life, in regards to their health, in regards to their career. They just have a hard time showing up for themselves. Therefore, they can't show up for others. And again, it goes back to what we're saying. You got to fill your cup up first before you can worry about filling up everybody else's cup. If you're constantly trying to fill up everybody else's cup, your cup is going to be empty and you got nothing to give and you're on zero. You are drained. And like, I feel like this is someone who is giving a lot to others instead of giving to themselves, and they just are stuck in this perpetual cycle. So I don't know why this is the message that's coming through today, but this is what's coming through. So this could definitely be your energy, Scorpio. I want to know why Spirit wants us to know about this. I kind of want to, I put this, oh no! I put this deck away because I was like, I'm not going to use it. I don't feel like it today. And then I was like, actually, never mind. I want to use it. Now just give me a second, because you know what? I don't care if they're upside down or upright. I'm taking them all upright because that's the only way to read this oracle deck. Oh my god, it's like all mixed up. Okay. So let's see. Why is Spirit telling this to us? Why? Look at this card that flew out. The Voyager. Return home, lessons and realizations. It's okay to forget and then remember all over again. So you're being reminded of familiar place, a familiar time, a familiar person. You could be triggered over an event that happened during this time a couple of years ago, or maybe this time last year, or this time, I don't know, maybe October, which is almost your birthday season, but perhaps there's some sort of event that speaks to you that took place around this time last year or previous year. There's something that you had forgotten, that you had been in this place before too. If this is with someone that you're dealing with, there's maybe a reminder that, hey, you were once in a situation like this too, until you found the strength, the bravery, and the courage to face these things. You know, other people struggle with their own traumas, pains, addictions, and they get stuck. And it's not to judge them. It's not to criticize them, because we've all been there at some point in our life. None of us are perfect. So I'm hearing like, give them grace. And why is Spirit telling us this today? Why is this the message that's coming through for Scorpio? Rebirth. It's time to leave the old behind, shedding the chrysalis and taking risks, because Spirit is guiding you towards change. You are being guided towards something new, something different, that you don't have to repeat this pattern. You don't have to repeat the past. You don't have to stay stuck in this old way, this old story. And you could be what am I saying? You could be inspiring someone to wake up, or you may have been the catalyst in this person's life. If this isn't you and this is someone else that you're dealing with, you could be like, your whole, like, I'm hearing the gateway. Instead of gateway drug, it's gateway to healing or something like that. Let's try one more. Why is Spirit telling us this today? Why is this the message? The fairy. She was a fairy. You know that meme? The fairy, blessings, flow, and magical energy. Darling, don't you remember you're a badass? So this is either you remembering like who the fuck you are and kind of shaking yourself out of this and pushing through, or this is you're reminding someone of their power, of their strength. That's what it's saying. So your numbers also are 10, 13, and 31. Ooh, I like the sandwich number, the mirror number, 13 and 31. That might be important for someone. Okay. I feel like the main thing to take from this reading is to focus on yourself. Don't lose sight of yourself. You know, yes, okay, as a king, you got your kingdom to run. You got to take care of your people. You got to take care of your tribe. But you got to make sure that you are taking care of yourself and to not slip away from your own daily tasks and responsibilities, and also just like your daily practices, the things that keep you sane, the things that keep you grounded, the things that, you know, again, fairy godmother, help where you can, support where you can. Let's ask Spirit, what's Scorpio's advice here? What's the advice for Scorpio? Hold on, before I even pull any more from this deck, if we're talking about advice from these animal cards, the spider is all about changing. So the advice from the spider is to do something different, changing up, just even making a little tweak, a little adjustment, because if you keep getting the same outcome, it's because you're doing the exact same thing. Or if you're doing even if you're doing different things, you're getting the same outcome. You just haven't found the key yet, okay? You have to keep trying different methods, and sooner or later, you're gonna unlock the right method that works for you. What works for other people might not work for you, and what works for you might not work for others. So it's about everyone finding their own method, finding their own key, finding what works for them, okay? But the spider's advice is literally, okay, so patience. I know y'all probably don't want to hear that. So either you be patient with yourself or you're patient with this person, because they're going through their own journey and everyone has their own timing and no pressure, right? And someone's like, oh my God, I'm not doing good enough. I'm letting everybody down. I'm letting Scorpio down. I'm a failure. It's like, okay, like just let them be. Let them be. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. You know? Anyways, so that's the advice of the spider. Advice of the shark would be to just be honest. If there's something you need to say, if there's something that you need to express, this is the time to do it. The shark is also where we see things as like a perceived threat when really, most of the time, it's not, or it's not as extreme as we thought it was going to be. So, and then the fish, the advice of the fish is more of just like, okay, a lot's up in the air. You need to get grounded. Focus on small tasks that you can do, that you can accomplish for this week, okay? You're thinking too big and far ahead into the future. So much can happen, so much can change, so much that's out of your control. So just focus on the day-to-day, just for this time being, okay? Focus on what's within your control. So that's the advice from these cards, but what can we advise Scorpio to do in this situation? What advice you got for Scorpio? I want to say you'll find your way. 5 of Cups and the 7 of Cups. If you're feeling this energy, Scorpio, if you're having a hard time moving forwards after some sort of loss, you're going to find your way. You need to just choose wisely. Go into the 7 of Cups and the Devil. Choose wisely. I feel like there's a lot of deception or like illusions. You may not be seeing things crystal clear. If that's your energy, you may be having a hard time seeing other people clearly at this time. Or there's like false judgments. Okay, what advice do you have for Scorpio? What advice do you have for Scorpio, please? Show me clearly. What advice do you have for Scorpio? Anything? I'm gonna try one more time. And if nothing comes out, then I'll just see what's next for you. Okay, these two. The snake with the deer. So the snake is like, as you can see, he's chasing his own tail. Going round and round and round and round and round and round. Same old shit. This is a card that asks us to shed the dead skin, the old patterns that are so deeply ingrained. So if we can become more aware of what our habits are and what we keep falling back into, this is good. You know, setbacks show that we've made progress. So don't beat yourself up if you've had some sort of setback in your life or recently or multiple, right? We're here to learn. We're here to grow. We're here to experience. We're just humans, souls having this human experience. So now that you're recognizing, oh, I've fallen back into this pattern. Oh, I'm repeating this thing. Oh, I'm attracting these energies, these people, whatever. This is the perfect time to observe that. And then next time, try something different. If you can just be more aware and just practice mindfulness. Don't be afraid to try something new, to try something different. The snake likes to be comfortable. He gets very comfortable just going in this loop, but there's another way. There's a different path. And then the next card we have is the deer. And the deer is all about expansion. It is also the divine feminine. It's a very earthy, it's very grounded. It's a gentle, sweet, soft, and slower moving energy. So something is growing. Allow this growth to take place, this new life to form. And I'm also hearing let them. Like if you're dealing with people that are stuck in their own ways, let them. If you can help where you can, cool, but don't overstep. Everybody's got their own karma to sort out in this lifetime. So don't intervene, or you don't want to swap destinies, right? Take on their karma and they take on yours. Like, yeah, and don't fuck around with that. Keep focus on your growth. Continue to keep evolving, learning, growing, and, do you. And eventually, possibly, whoever you're dealing with, maybe they'll catch up with you at some point in life. Okay? Let's see what's next. What's coming next to you? What's next for Scorpio? At the bottom of the deck, we do have the 4 of Swords, which is a card of rest, recuperation, healing. So rejuvenizing your energy. But let's take a little peek of what is next for Scorpio. Show me what's next for Scorpio. Show me clearly what's next for Scorpio. Devil reverse. Hey! Can I get it? Amen. 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 Good job. Amazing job. Seriously. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Okay. Next card we have the Sun reversed. And then we have the Chariot. Oh, right. Look at you. Look at you, Scorpio. Look. Look. I'm so proud of you. So freaking proud of you. Seriously. Wow. So Capricorn, Leo, and Cancer energy. This is breaking free. You're not stuck anymore. You're removing the things in your life that have kept you trapped, that have kept you in this state of like lack of control, powerless state, right? And how unhappy you've been, and how miserable you've been, and how much this has been taking over and consuming your life. Not anymore. You've awoken, you've realized, you've had this wake-up call. Enough is enough. And it's time to move forwards in a different direction. So you're moving, and this is also representing energies that are around you that aren't good for you, other people, and how they're influencing you in your life, and they're bringing you down, intentional or not, right? I just see that you're creating some space, and you don't feel guilty about it, and you don't feel bad about it, and it just becomes so clear, it's become so obvious of what has been keeping you stuck. So you free, baby, you free. And at the bottom we have the moon. We do have, oh, I just looked it up on my phone. The full moon in Aries. Where is it? The 7th. Sorry, it's not loading. The 7th of October. 6th or 7th, depending on where you're at. 7 at 4:48 BST. I don't know what time zone that is. But all right. So very soon, if I pull up my calendar to be exact. Oh, it's like a week from now. I'm doing this reading this Monday, so a week from now, which for you guys, if you're listening to this reading on the 30th, that will be next week. So the next full moon, there could be some sort of illumination here. Either you're realizing something that you have been trapped in, stuck in, and it's causing all this unnecessary pain and suffering and just like, ugh. Or this is someone that's around you and they're awakening and they're having this huge wake-up call. Like, seriously, the moon, the Queen of Swords, and then strength. Cutting through the BS. Whew. Cutting through the BS. Cutting and clearing whatever that has been holding you back. And if you're helping others, because we did see that come through, if there's anyone that is needing your assistance, oh, you'll help them. Queen of Swords, you'll help them with the strength card. You'll help them out of their mess. But not complete, like, you have a lot of wisdom to share. You have good advice. You have a sharp knife, sharp sword you can cut through. But what's going to stop them from getting back in this net again, right? This whale, he gets out of this net. What's going to stop him from getting caught in another one down the line? And then he's calling for your help. So it's like, help where you can, but don't intervene with other people's lessons and not getting in the way of that. So just use your discernment when it comes to helping others and have your limits, and don't be walking all over like you're just a fucking floor mat. Okay. It's kind of a tough love situation also, and I did see a 10 of Wands and an Ace of Cups. 10 of Wands, Ace of Cups, tough love sort of thing. Queen of Swords, strength. It's saying, hey, you know, I care for you. I rock with you, but this is on you to figure out. This is your crap to carry. This ain't mine. So, at least you're honest. You ain't bullshitting. Oh my God. All right, well, I'm gonna leave your reading here, Scorpio. I hope you find this helpful and insightful over the next little while. I love and appreciate you. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Private readings are available down below, and I'll see y'all later. Have a very great day. Bye.